friends, new BMW X7. Let's examine it from a design perspective, from a usability perspective, from a feeling of driving, how it handles, how it ultimately drives. Let's start, of course, with the appearance. And you know, I didn't like him in the photo. Now in life, in real life, when I observe this face, I experience conflicting emotions because on one hand, it is not unpleasant, but on the other hand, it resembles a rather ordinary design, reminiscent of Asian schools. This two-tiered perspective is simply different for me because on one hand, I can comprehend that there is some underlying principle behind it. Clarity in terms of use, that is what it is done for. The first is, of course, daytime running lights. They are practically always on. And the second is the main headlight unit. If, for example, you have a car of a dark or black color, then during the day you will not see this part, you will only see this headlight shining. But as you can see, we have a car of a white color, and now it all looks somehow strange. The second point is the radiator grille. In my opinion, it seems to me that it is smaller than the previous generation BMW X7. It is not as aggressive, it is more versatile than the previous X7, which was more aggressive. Brutal, well, such a typical BMW. And this machine, it makes an effort to please everyone, including housewives, women, men, and millennials in the end. She says with her entire look, purchase me, take me, I'll fit all. You can transport kids there simultaneously. If you get a racing version, you'll dominate everyone on it. But at the same time, her design is such a universal one. Do I like it? No, pals. I think that an automobile should be customized for a particular customer. However, marketers now dominate this world, taking and shaping it to seem inclusive for all, surpassing expectations. Although once more there exist aggressive traits within this family. In this specific case, these traits are manifested as fangs. They are semi-chrome. I am unable to say that it is super chrome. It is probably even made of metal, but it looks pretty good. They give off an aggressive vibe. The grille naturally closes. This is once again a branded theme. The PW emblem, as it seems to me, has become slightly larger. Yes, friends, take a look at it. Such a typical BMW. But once again, people who drive Mercedes, as our respected Kirill Hermes says, when you gaze upon this sight, it still provides you with more gloss. It gives you more confidence than this BMW washer that you will never see. After getting behind the wheel, we continued driving. What other attractions are there? There is also a side section, in my view, superior to the previous model BMW X7. It somehow has a more harmonious design. I am fond of this lineup. Once again, this small detail with chrome plating featuring a total of 3 gills. She looks well good. Well, there is harmony, and it's wonderful. By the way, we have 21st discs, can you imagine? The maximum size here, if I'm not mistaken, in my opinion, is 23, can you imagine? 23rd discs. Previously, when I observed the West Coast Customs exhibit in the 2000s, they had installed the 21st. It was simply a massive wheel. And now we have nearly identical dimensions on a car designed for families. Some kind of mysticism. What else do we have that is interesting here? Again, chrome. Well, okay, right? Here we have such a large, versatile, standardized latch. Here, possibly, if it is a diesel version, we will be including certain additives. By the way, let's open the tank and take a look. May I have permission to fix the hook, please? Ah, here, yes, it is fixed. Well done, Germans, not bad. However, it does feel a little, well, expensive, you know, considering the cost. Well, I lack some brutality. On old Mercedes cars, when you open this hatch, you feel such power, confidence. Here, indeed, a crossover. Well, not Chinese, naturally. Let's proceed. The headlights are even more aggressive than the previous model. They are narrower, and you know, when viewed from behind, this car appears angrier than from the front. In contrast, the old X7 looks angrier from the front, while the rear of this car exudes a stronger sense of anger. Interesting, isn't it? Designers have worked. What about the fittings? Well, this is a well-known topic. Please write in the comments how you feel about this. I hate this thing when it's not there, but it turns out to be. So we have like a big iron structure here, but inside there is a very small tube, but this is a premium crossover, a serious expensive device. Everything should be perfect here, just uncompromisingly. But this is a compromise, right? Correct? The all-wheel drive version with the proprietary xDrive 4.0i system, which is 3 liters. Let's see what we have in the trunk, how big it is, because as far as I know, all X7 of the new generation are 6-seaters. And here we observe a very diminutive trunk that conceals the 3rd row of seats. We were able to fit this bag of our operator here, and here probably would fit another one. No talk of big suitcases. At first glance, variety of buttons can be a little confusing, and honestly, I got confused. But after a minute, everything becomes clear. This is our control for 2nd row, control for 3rd row. Of course, you can free up maximum space for so-called bags and suitcases. Well, interesting solution, although a little controversial in terms of abundance. Let's see what's on the other side. Let's see how this construction works. Something is pulling there, and all this takes a lot of time. And I do not like it, my friends. I want to press, and I want everything to quickly fall off. And here you see, right? It feels like the programming was done by Estonians. A compartment for dwarf bedding, where only a large smartphone can probably fit. And the socket is 12 volts, friends. However, not genuine, but designed for a lighter. Once again, I press this small button that definitely does not belong in this location. Well, please insert your normal big these things. May I ask why you chose this little thing? Well, it is a large car, seriously. And you must press the buttons correctly. Did you hear what she said? Peep! I closed. What cute cataphotes. Just like in childhood, I used to hang something similar on my bicycles, and now they're standing on the newest, coolest BMW X7 car. Do you know why, friends? Because this is the American version. Only in them are used such things. Probably it's per norm. Sensors are small. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3. Well, in general, a normal amount. Let's look at this thing. Do you know what this is? This is most likely called a distronic, which precisely allows us to follow the car in front of us. But as it seems to me, he is not protected at all. People who drive on the highway at speeds of 150, 200 km, can you imagine what will happen if some stone flies in here? I hope that this plastic is merely a protective cover, because if it is the actual system itself, I'm even afraid to imagine what will happen if we break it. And how much will it all cost, friends? Here we also have a camera that is not protected. Sapphire glass, what do you think? By the way, how are things going behind us? Let's sit, watch, and feel the atmosphere. Well, not too bad, not too bad. It appears that there is a place. Thank you. I am currently seated here, and you know what I think? I experience a feeling of luxury here, as if I am inside a high-end car. The sole aspect I find appealing in this location is the surface, which I'm unsure if you will observe or not, resembles wood and has a textured quality. And potentially this solution utilizing a diode could be considered. That is the entirety of it. At this point, I no longer experience any semblance of luxury or extravagance. Although this is X7, friends. Well, yes, it's not a Bentley, it's not a Rolls Royce, it's not an S-Class, but still, I want to feel richer in this car. These handles are, well, like in the top 3 in some, probably. These switches, cheap plastic, ordinary diodes, roof, white. Yes, here we have a panorama in general. No luxury, friends. No, moreover, there are no monitors, and by the way, they are not needed here. I generally hate why people put these monitors behind when everyone has smartphones. Now, interesting solution. We have a Type-C charger here and some kind of compartment, probably for buying something native to BMW for a fabulous amount of money, and installing maybe some kind of monitor here. But we won't do this, of course. Here we have a fairly good climate control with a display, I understand. I can't turn it on right now because I need to move. Although maybe, here, let's press the button. It worked, correct? And what will we possess? Listen. We possess a climate control system with 4 zones here at least. All aspects are clear and it can be set up easily. Well, that's the norm. Such old school deflectors, which are clear in terms of how they work, also look good. And here it is, friends, the solution. Well, even though this is our 6-seater vehicle, a little bit peculiar because here. What are we doing here? It's closing. In general, this thing is for coasters. It's new to me. Wow, counterfeit lighter. In our world, nearly everything is counterfeit. Fake pipes, fake lighter, fake chest. Yes, that's also possible. And everything is fake. I desire something genuine, like milk directly from the cow, you know? When you complete consuming and receive an immediate boost of energy and naturalness. Compact armrest for small individuals with large hands, including those with long ones like mine, may cause discomfort and be impractical. The radial ulnar bone is not in harmony. She does not rest because she hangs in this position for about half of the time. How to arrange all this here? Well, if only like this, and in this position it is uncomfortable for me to sit. And what should we do, my friends? Let's search for some levers that are hidden somewhere in the lockers, and let's try our best to adjust the landing gear of the aircraft. Well, generally it is acceptable. Am I also able to raise the curtain? Most likely, yes? Let us see. By the way, here in front, friends, there are 2 blinds that go up and down together. You can't do it like on an S-Class 1 by 1, open one, close one. And here you can. We have it on the left and right. Not bad. By the way, the curtains are good quality. Of course, in the S-Class it's more serious, but here it's not bad either. Thank God they exist. Probably in the standard configuration. But this pan, well, it is just really cheap. Ending with demagogy, we sit down on this white German. We observe the silver one and experience how it rides. We instinctively listen to our own emotions. We honestly tell you, without bribes, a funny situation when I sat in this car and almost reached out to press the start button on the screen. It said, "Welcome to Mei Li." It seems to me that in this sentence, the whole essence of this car is made for the Asian market. Oh my God, Mei Li. Well, how everything has changed. If before the main market was American European, now we do everything for the so-called Mei Li friends. And the design for Mei Li, and control for Mei Li, and landing for Mei Li. All for Mei Li. I feel wonderful, even astonishing. Here, spontaneously, it's superior to the GLS. Such an integral machine. The projection is much more interesting. The suspension is very well tuned, so to speak. She is not soft nor hard. That is absolutely perfect. The hood is extremely long in the front area. That's how I like it. I am going and, you know, I am deriving some pleasure. Based on my initial impressions, I am wondering how I am perceived by others. Target audience. When buying a car like this, what do people think of you as you drive by in it? You can inquire with an individual, conduct a search. Take a glance, companions. You see, the girl is standing with the hood open. Did it break or malfunction? Can we help maybe? On KIA, on white. And we have a white one, but to be honest, not KA, but X7. She has a smile on her face. Well, should we go out and inquire? In our era, we must assist individuals, particularly females. She is standing alone and something has happened. Hello. What is your name? Anya. Listen, I have Anya's random microphone with me, sorry. Anya, what occurred to you?
I needed to top up fluid.
Washer? There is no rain. The weather is good. Why do you need her?
Dust, dust, dust!
And I have napkins. We can wipe it?
Yes, you have the ability, no need to doubt.
Is your car working?
Sure, definitely.
White, beautiful Kia. What was the reason behind your choice of this car in particular? Let me know.
How's it?
Asshole? Well, is it acceptable? Do you enjoy it?
Yes, quite.
White color. And what do you think of this car, which is also white?
I prefer this one.
Shall we swap?
Yes, definitely. I wouldn't mind.
What is your opinion? What is the price?
Well, given the price order now, I think.
Agree. Dollar rising. Unclear what's up with market. How much would you pay for it?
I believe approximately 10, 12 million.
But you almost guessed it. This instance costs 14 million. This car was brought from Germany because of the sanctions here. As you can imagine, everything is bad with supplies. And this is an American. Let's see. Do you have any time?
Certainly, gladly.
Close or leave as is?
I suggest we close.
Same likewise.
It'd be more correct.
Sen, let's see. I wonder what this person, a beautiful, lovely girl, thinks about such a gorgeous, stunning new car. Furthermore, in my view, his design is a subject of controversy. We promptly bring your attention to this aspect of optics. Many people criticize her. What do you think about the fact that she is kind of in two rows? Here we have a block of marker lights that are always on, and here are the main headlights. Enjoy it? Seriously?
Yes, I really like it. Except for the cataphotes. They need to be replaced.
Cataphotes are like in the old days. Remember when we rode bicycles in childhood? At 2, 3, 5 years old, we hung many reflectors. Here, same way probably it is. Scheme design decided to be.
It was old good, and now it's new, powerful, beautiful.
You can remove or cover with a marker. Replace the bumper. What are your thoughts on using nail polish?
It would be like a genuine delight for the nails.
Here, friends, here you see, yes, here is a lovely girl, what she said she enjoys. So, as a man, probably not attractive, I do not like it, but the girl finds it appealing and enjoys it. This indicates that designers, marketers, they do not just consume their bread for no reason. And this car will undoubtedly find its purchaser.
Yes, without a doubt. Shall we proceed with a ride? I simply want to have a glimpse of what is inside.
Well, inside everything is fine. Well, let's go. Where should I seat you, back or forward?
No, up front, please.
In front, good. Let me open the door, take care.
Since hood is not closed, open door.
Yes, good.